the Terminator, the singular best bow in a Hypixel Skyblock, with a current lowest spin of 717 million coins, and a requirement of E-7 to even begin to use. With good gear, it can do nearly 1.5 million damage per hit. Meanwhile, this bone over here, it costs about as much as the random coins you find in your couch cushions. And, well, it's better than a Terminator. Kinda. With a setup costing maybe 30 million coins, you can do 300 million damage in a single hit. How is this possible? You'll see. Also, these videos take an incredibly long time to prep and record, so it would mean a lot of you hit the like button and subscribed. It would really help me out a lot in uploading once a month. Yes. Anyways, if we can hit 2,000 likes on this video as well as an additional 1.5 thousand subscribers in the next week, I'll give away 100 million coins. 50 mil in the comments section and 50 mil in my Discord server. So just make sure to comment your IGN and join that. So I haven't uploaded in 12 days, and currently I'm still not prepared to upload, but I'm gonna do some of the prep in this video because it's actually somewhat interesting. You've seen the title. I'm getting into Kuudra, but to get into Kuudra, I have to play Kuudra. I currently do not have enough teeth to get Infernal Tear. I want Infernal Tear. Y'all get to watch me get the teeth for Infernal Tear. Give me like 200 Kuudra runs or something stupid like that. It's currently burning, meaning I don't know exactly how much I'll need to get it to Infernal, but I believe it's going to be over 100 per piece. I believe it's 45 to get it to Fiery, and then I think it's an additional little bit to get it into Infernal. Let me just see. Okay, so to upgrade it to Fiery, it would be 50 Kuudra teeth. And then looking at the wiki here, it's an additional 80 to get it to Infernal. I do not want to talk about how long it took me to find that. So 50 plus 80 means I'm gonna need 130 per piece, and since I need 3 pieces, 130 times 3 is gonna be 390 teeth that I need in total. And if we take 390 and divide it by 5 teeth a run, it means I'm gonna need to do 78 T5 Kuudras in order to get that amount of teeth. So this may take a little bit. Now I do believe I already have some teeth in here. Yeah, it's 74, not a ton, but we do 390 minus 74, we get 316, 316 divided by, again, 5 teeth a run, 63 runs. Still not great, but it's better. So we're going to be running with my rather mediocre Kuudra gear for the time being to get the teeth, but once I have those, we're going to be doing some upgrades. So, editing me, how about a montage? Really early in the video. Sounds like an amazing idea. Now, unfortunately, I will need to be opening every single chest, so I'm probably only going to break even as far as keys go. It's going to be kind of, eh. So I've done a couple Kuudra runs, and it's surprisingly good profit considering how scuffed they were, like bad times, bad gear, interesting teammates, all that good stuff, as well as me taking every single chest in order to get Kuudra teeth, which you're not supposed to do because you only break even on a lot of the chests. But I still made around 200 mil from all those runs, which really is not all that bad. Now from all that, I ended up getting 203 Kuudra teeth, which is actually not enough to make my Tear Infernal. Now you might be asking, well, why didn't I just keep doing Kuudra? Well, it's because I feel like I could just get the teeth a whole lot faster if I had a good setup to do it first. So we're going to be getting my Tear to Fiery 10-star and buying a couple of things, and then I'll go back and get the rest of the teeth so I can do this significantly faster. But yeah, no, we're going to start Fiery 10-star on the Tear. Now I only have 2.4 billion coins. I know only 2.4 billion. I do have some ways of getting a little bit more money if I run out. Hopefully this will be enough though. So if I go and grab my Tear out of here, don't worry, we're also going to fix the attributes later. I know they're on attributes for a very old meta, but if we just go in here and we go to item upgrades, we should be able to take this 50 Kuudra teeth, 4,500 crimson essence, 10 mil, and we can get this up to Fiery tier. And there we go, ancient Fiery Tear chestplate. And now what all is needed? So we just need Crimson Essence, more Crimson Essence, a bit more Crimson Essence, a little bit more Crimson Essence, Crimson Essence again, and yeah, it's just a lot of Crimson Essence. And now we need Heavy Pearls. So if I go into here, I should have a decent amount of Heavy Pearls. If my brain can find them, there we go. I'll just grab a couple stacks. I'm pretty sure I have enough for like 3 Infernal sets or something stupid. And 1 upgrade, 2 upgrades, and 3 upgrades. And there we go, Fiery 10-star on the chest plate. I think it's roughly 150 mil per piece, which honestly I was expecting it to be worse. That is not that bad. And we'll do the same thing on the leggings, 50 Kuudra teeth down the drain, but then we just click the upgrade button a bunch of times and put a bunch of money down the drain. But there we go, fiery 10-star on the leggings. And lastly, we do the boots, another 50 Kuudra teeth, and yep, same thing, buttons, clicking, money goes away, various things, and there we go. It's now all fiery 10-star. Now, I do want to see, do I have enough to make this infernal? I do not believe so, considering I would need 80 Kuudra teeth and I only have 53. Yeah, it'd be a couple more runs. So this can go back into the sack and we'll worry about that later. Looking through the profile viewer, it does look like strong mana is the meta nowadays instead of Pharaoh because, well, rend bone. I'll get into how to do that and what that is a little bit later, but just know strong mana is going to be better because you want as little ferocity as possible. So I believe we're going to go ahead and replace my Pharaoh mana on this armor. I think that really is the only thing I need to fix about the enchants other than adding a couple of the new ones that were added after I made this. Yeah, I'm not going to G7 P7 it or anything. That's just unnecessary. Do not need Pest Terminator. We're not having a repeat of my dungeons video. We do need Reflection 5 though. And then, yeah, let's just see. How much is strong mana 10 going to be? A little bit expensive. Let me just see if I can craft one on my own. So it'd be 90 mil on the bazaar. And if I were to go get strong mana 5s, they're pretty cheap. If I were to fill my inventory, that'd be 50 mil. You know what? I'll craft one myself and we'll just see if that does it. Editing me, feel free to montage. And we'll be getting a strong mana 10. I believe that was actually slightly cheaper than buying it. I think it was about 80 mil and this is about 90 mil, so I will just craft them myself. But if we take this, slap this in here, and we'll get strong mana 10 on that. If I have enough XP levels, oh boy. You know, I did not realize my lobby had opened. This truly impedes my recording efforts. Anyway, private lobby once again. I'm just gonna need a Titanic experience bottle, and there we go. And now we do actually get strong mana 10. I don't have enough experience levels. Do I need more than one Titanic? My goodness. Okay, third try, strong mana 10. That took way too long. I'm sorry, how did I buy strong mana 5 for myself? This, okay, I bought strong mana 5 from myself. I did not know that I could do that. Okay, so I crafted up an additional 2 strong mana 10s, and we're just gonna need a couple Titanics. And on the leggings, we will be getting strong mana 10, as well as on the boots. And now I think these are pretty much good to go, other than one more thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and artipiece these, because I feel like if I'm getting them all the way up to Infernal, I might as well. So come all the way down here and artipiece. I will take 3 of these, thank you. And 1 can go on the chest plate, 1 can go on the boots. Yeah, that was the leggings, and 1 on the boots. You know what, I'm tired. These are pretty much done, but now I just need to do the attributes. We are going to be needing Lifeline Mana Pool, which is interesting. It's a very interesting that you need that, because you need it to mana drain, and Lifeline just simply does more damage than Dom. Now, I will mention that getting Tear isn't actually totally needed, considering Bone Rending is just better, and if you're doing Mastiff Rending, then you don't even need Tear, but I figured it would be a good idea to just go ahead and get Tear if I'm ever feeling lazy. I should mention that I have no idea what I'm talking about, and you should probably just get Tear. I have in fact never Mastiff Rended. Okay, Lifeline Mana Pool is a little bit expensive, just slightly. Wow, it's gone up a lot. This used to be like a 5 mil roll. Okay, I think we're gonna get this Lifeline Mana Pool 3 right here, since it's only a little bit more expensive. There we go. Then if we go into the attribute menu, we can put this in here and this in here. That's not how it works, I guess. There we go. And I was actually really scared for this part of the video because someone told me that combining attributes on pieces was bugged and would actually wipe the die if I did it, but it looks like that has gotten fixed, so I get to keep my warden die. I was fully ready to wipe it though, just for the sake of content. But if we fuse that, we will be having God Roll on the chest plate. And now we just need to repeat the process on the leggings and the boots. I don't know why there's like so many low rolls of Lifeline Mana Pool. I guess people are running lower tier Kuudra and just getting this because these rolls don't have super high recs. I think I'm gonna go with this one for 110 mil since it already has some decent leveled attributes on it and looks like it was dropped on T5. So I will take that. And again, attribute menu, slap that in there, and we will be hitting Lifeline Mana Pool on the leggings. And lastly, the boots. And we're just gonna lowest spin here, Lifeline Mana Pool 3, give me that. And again, slash attribute menu, pop that in there, and we will be getting God Roll on the boots. Now that that's all fixed up, I need to spend a bunch of money on the attributes, which That will be fun, and I'm just gonna do that later. For the time being, there's a couple other things I need to buy, and it's going to be interesting. So first of all, a Wand of Strength, which these are not particularly expensive, but it will let me just lower my health so I can actually use Lifeline. So buy that, and then we're going to need something called a Lava Shell Necklace, which again, this is gonna be kind of annoying to upgrade. I also feel like the god roll on this is going to be absurdly expensive, considering the base necklace is just 10 mil. Wow, okay, interesting. You know, I'm not sure if I have the budget for this. Lifeline Mana Pool is 420 mil. Yeah, no, I most definitely do not have the budget for this. Okay, I might just try to go with Lifeline Speed or something. I feel like Speed might buff the Warden Helmet a little bit, although I'm not sure. Okay, Lifeline 4 for 40 mil is just not worth it. I'm just gonna go with the lowest spend Lifeline one. I am not getting Lifeline Mana Pool. We will worry about that later when I actually have some money at my disposal. I do not have that much money right now. Although on all the other pieces, I should be able to get God Roll. For all the other equipment, we're gonna want Molten equipment, except for the Molten Necklace because we're using whatever that is, the Lava Shell Necklace. So I guess we'll start with the Molten Cloak. I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be around 100 mil. It's 78 mil. It's cheaper than the armor at least. Wow, okay, someone underpriced this by a lot. Just give me that, thank you. Goodness, they underpriced that by about 30 mil. I will absolutely take that. And then we will also need a Molten Belt, which, yep, Lifeline 4, Mana Pool 5. I will take that. Lowest spend, 75 mil. Give that to me. And then lastly, the Molten Bracelet, which lowest spend on that is 50 mil for some reason. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, it's less money I have to spend. And yeah, I'll just get the lowest spend one and upgrade the attributes myself. And now I need to do a little bit of fixing up on the equipment. So Lava Shell Necklace, I'm not sure when I'm gonna get this to Lifeline Mana Pool. I probably will at some point, but probably not anytime soon, considering it's such a minor upgrade, and if I really need more mana, I have max MP, I can just go throw some points into mana. So for the time being, I don't think we're gonna need any enchants. They're really not necessary, although Quantum is pretty cheap. Although actually, I think that might be throwing, considering it gives Vitality, and I don't want Vitality. But then again, this keeps me from being able to regen, so I don't think it matters. But at the same time, Vitality doesn't matter. I'm just not going to put it on there. But we do need an ultimate enchant, which is going to be the 1. It grants 1 health and 0.2 strength per maxed out collections. And I have 71 collections max, so it's going to give me a lot of strength. It's a very nice to have. Give me a Titanic, and not enough supply in the bazaar, I can fix that. If I were to buy 2 the 1/4s, it's actually considerably cheaper. So give me those, and I will be popping those together, making the 1/5, and we're going to put it on the necklace right here. And then simply reforges, we're going to want waxed because we're going to be using this with a term for the most part. And then we're also going to want a recombobulator like usual. And is there any point in starring this? It takes a lava shells, which I can get those, but be kind of meh. So what does that give me? Defense, intelligence, and health regen. It's a very negligible stat increase. Yeah, no, it's what is it? 4.4 and 5 intelligence. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do that, considering I also may want to sell this later so I can get God Roll. But yeah, I think that's everything I need to do to that one, and now we just need to do some stuff to the other ones. So enchants, none of these are needed, and well, actually we should reforge it first. Blaze Wax, Recom, stars are just way too expensive for what they're worth, and same thing over here. Blaze Wax, Recom, and again, Blaze Wax, and a Recom. Now, if I remember correctly, there's only 2-ish more things I need to buy. One is going to be a Bone Meringue, which these are relatively cheap, just I'll take the lowest spin one. There we go. And there's a couple things we need to do with this. So if I open the Hex, I, first of all, need to look at a screenshot. Okay, so from what I can tell, it doesn't need to be particularly maxed out, but it does need a couple reforges and whatnot. It's like power 6 might as well, and don't need Divine Gift, don't need Punch, Flame. Why is it not letting me put Flame 3 on there? Or, oh no, that's Fire Aspect. I am dumb. We can go ahead and put Flame on there. I don't think Infinite Quiver is even needed, but sure, I'll put it on there. Don't need Smoldering. Cubism, we probably do want a Cubism 6. I don't know if it's entirely necessary, but I will probably end up getting it. I don't know. For the time being, we'll just stick with Cubism 5. I will go talk to some players better than me. Until then, Cubism 5. 5. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of go with very basic enchants, because just a lot of stuff is not really needed on this thing. Although we do need an overload. I do remember that being very, very important. And I think that's everything I'll need. Although ultimate enchants, we do need to put rend 5 on this thing. I mean, rend bone, that's kind of the namesake of it. And then I guess might as well hot potato book it. I don't know if that really does anything, but I might as well. And also, fuming potato books, again, might as well. And sure, book of stats, art of war, again, might as well. And the reforge, I would assume spiritual. I'll just go ahead and throw that on there. I'll change it later if need be. And I guess recom, and then we can finish starring it. And there we go. Master stars, definitely not needed. They will not do anything out of dungeons. That is the bone meringue out of the way. And now I simply need to warp to the museum, and I need to grab a juju out of here. I don't know if it has to specifically be a juju. I think it can be any short bow, but I'll use a juju just in case, since that's what I see everybody using. But I believe we need to put, I believe it's rend 1 on here? I'm not sure. So yeah, it is rend 5, and I appear to just simply be going insane. But I don't know, we'll just do all the normal things. Power 6, punch I suppose, and flame, why not? Infinite quiver 10, sure. Cubism 5, I suppose. Snipe 3. Don't need Dragon Tracer. Well, I don't know. It's a rainbow enchant. Chance 4. You could put an ailing on it. Might as well do a little extra damage to sea creatures. Always need piercing. Love that. And overload, again, very important. And the reforge is just going to be spiritual as usual. And a recom with some stars, whatever they're called. I said stars, I'm tired. And ultimate enchants, again, it is going to be rend 5 if I can get experience. There we go. And last thing I think I need is 2 different armor sets, which both I believe are in my museum. The first of these, Reaper armor, which I just haven't really been using, mostly because I'm lazy, but I need to start using it, otherwise I am simply bad at the video game, which this just, it lets me get a bunch of strength. If you enrage for 6 seconds, you get 100 speed, 100 damage, and 100 strength, which is just insane. And yeah, you just put this on in Kuudra, crouch real fast, and swap back to your other stuff. So this, I believe I keep my inventory, but then we're also going to need a set of Mastiff. This is mostly for if I'm doing just playing normally, shooting with a term and whatnot, but Mastiff, I believe, is in one of my EHS pages. Yep, there we go. Mastiff. I know I need this for a type of rend. I have no idea how to do it. I'm buying the gear and I'll learn how to do it later. Smart financial decisions, people. Smart financial decisions. But now I need to go get ready for work. I'll come back to this later and we'll do some more things. Hello, I'm back from work. Time to spend more money. I was not expecting to be that energetic. I am dead inside. Anyways, let's do some things. I currently have 780 mil left. I can get some more if need be, but we need to work on the attributes. I think I'm going to start with the equipment first, since that's a little bit more useful than Endthr right now for me. So let's just see what we can do. Now, I do just have a Lifeline 4 bracelet just sitting in here, so I guess we'll start on the bracelet. And so we'll go ahead and get a Lifeline 2, and then I believe we'll also need a Lifeline 3. All right, there we go. And if we go into the attribute menu, we can take this, put it with the Lifeline 2, make it a Lifeline 3, put it with the Lifeline 3, make it a Lifeline 4, and then we put it with this Lifeline 4, and it will become a Lifeline 5. I also entirely forgot, I meant to buy this earlier, but I know I'm kind of interrupting myself, but I do actually need an edible mace in order to do this whole, you know, swapping thing. I don't know if it needs enchants or anything. I'll do that later if it needs it, but 2.5 mil, really not that bad. So I just checked, and T4 Lifeline shards are, well, they're roughly 9 mil per, and mana pool shards at T4 are also roughly 9.5 to 10 mil per. So any pieces that are around that price on the AH, I think I'll just go ahead and buy. Other than that, we're probably just gonna get shards. So lowest spend on a Lifeline shard is 10 mil. I'd be fine overpaying just a little bit for the sake of convenience. These aren't overlisted too badly, so I might as well go ahead and buy some of them. Although I will look at how Lifeline 5 is. It's okay. It's a little bit overpriced. Again, might buy it. Yeah, well, actually, there's only 2 on the AH that are reasonably priced, so probably won't. But for the time being, I'll just take pretty much everything that is Lifeline 4. I think my end goal here is to get Lifeline up to at least 8, and then upgrade it more a bit later, considering I don't have the most money right now, but we'll see how far I get. All right, so I've got 6 of these, and we'll see how far that gets me. So combine these two, we'll get a Lifeline 5, which can go ahead and then go on here for a lifeline 6. Again, combine these, we get a lifeline 5 and another lifeline 5. We get an additional lifeline 6, and we can go ahead and make this lifeline 7. And that just cost me roughly 100 something mil, which kinda meh. We'll just go over to the other pieces and see what we can do with those. So let's look at the belt. Okay, so lifeline 4 pieces on here are not horrendously priced, so I'll probably do the same thing, buy about 6. Although I think I'll need 7 of them in order to get it up to lifeline 7. I don't know, I'm just gonna start buying them. Okay, so I bought 6. We will see how far that goes. So we get this up to a lifeline 5. This will go to a lifeline 5. This can become a lifeline 6. Combine these two, and we'll get an additional lifeline 5, and I think I'll need one more lifeline. All right, so buy this one, attribute menu again, pop this in here, we get a lifeline 5, and then we can just pop these together, get a lifeline 6, and pop that on there for lifeline 7. And now again, same process, but for the molten cloak. And now lifeline prices on this are a bit more abysmal, and by a bit more I mean incredibly abysmal. Those prices are horrendous actually, so I probably will end up getting shards for most of this one. I do want to get it up a little bit off the AH first though, so we're gonna go ahead and try to find a lifeline 3 so I can upgrade it to a 4, which that's not awful. 6 mil, I will take it, and we can go ahead and combine these and get it to a 4. And then I guess I'll buy any of the 4s that are listed at 13 mil and just try to get this up a little bit. I think I'll only buy about 3 though. Yeah, after the third one, they start getting way too pricey for what they're worth. And we can go over here, we get lifeline 5, and combine these two, get another lifeline 5, and we will be getting a lifeline 6. The rest I will do with shards. And now the lava shell necklace, one which is going to get incredibly expensive extremely quickly. This one probably would be better to do with shards, considering you can only craft it at, you can only craft it at lifeline 1. So yeah, no, in a singular lifeline 1 is 15 mil. That one, we will be done with shards. I am not doing that off the AH. And now I suppose we can go ahead and get the mana pools on these up to 7. That won't be too bad. So we can grab a mana pool 2, and we're also going to need to get a mana pool 3 to get this up to 4 so I can buy stuff. Yeah, not bad. And now we do the usual combining things, slap that in there, get a mana pool 4, and these are actually significantly cheaper than their shard counterpart, like half the price. That is actually really funny. Yeah, no, mana pool shards are nearly 10 mil. Yeah, I'll buy a bunch of these. Okay. All right, so I bought a couple, and mana pool 5. Suppose combine these, get another mana pool 5, and slap that on there. Mana pool 6. I think I'll only need 3 more to match it to 7. All right, and this will be the last one. Attribute menu, combine, a little bit more combining, slightly more combining, and that should be a mana pool 6. And that will be giving us lifeline mana pool 7, and I think I'm going to stop there for the time being, and we can work on some of the other pieces. So I just went ahead and upgraded everything to 7/7. Even this one, I just decided to overpay a little bit since I don't want to use shards. They're annoying. And yeah, I mean, y'all don't need to see me upgrading attributes for 30 minutes straight. So they're all 7/7 now, and honestly, I think most of this, I'm just going to dedicate an e-chest page to it or something. Which one do we want? I guess e-chest page 8, I'll just put all the stuff in there. And now all that I believe is left is I need to fix up the attributes on the armor because they look well, a little bit mediocre right now. So I suppose we'll start with the chest plate. So if we go look at terror and look at the terror chest plate, what do we need? So first of all, a lifeline 3, which is like 2 coins. I'll go ahead and buy one. I'm just gonna be generally looking to see what are the best deals between all the pieces. And yeah, also I'm like way too tired to be recording right now, but it's whatever. Yep, there we go. Lifeline 4. And yeah, now I just keep up this process of just searching for lifeline stuff. I'm not sure if I want to get my armor to 7/7 or 8/8. Really depends on how much money I have left over. Okay, yeah, no, buying stuff on this is way cheaper than buying shards. My goodness. Yeah, no, go in there and we get lifeline 5. And I think buying lifeline 5s on the armor is actually worth it. So yeah, no, it's 8 mil. I will absolutely take that for the sake of convenience. The funny thing is that that is actually cheaper than a lifeline 4 shard. And yeah, let me just buy out the entire market real fast. Okay, so I got some reasonably priced stuff. We're just gonna combine these 2 crimson chest plates, get lifeline 6, and this will bring me up to lifeline 7. And I think I'm just gonna get lifeline 8 on this since I might as well, meaning I'm gonna need a couple more chest plates. And that should be everything. Combine these 2, get a lifeline 6. Combine these 2, get another lifeline 6. Combine these, get a lifeline 7. Combine these, and we'll be getting lifeline 8 on the chest plate. And now the leggings. All right, and I bought what should hopefully be enough for everything. We get this up to lifeline 6. Combine these 2, we get another lifeline 6. Combine these, we get a lifeline 7. Combine these, we get another lifeline 6, and I need another 2 pairs of pants. Lovely to know that my math is not mathing. Pants have been acquired. Combine them, and we get a lifeline 6 and a lifeline 7. Combine these, lifeline 8. And lastly, the boots. Give me a moment. I went ahead and cut stuff out of me buying things because you've seen me do that enough. Anyway, if I combine these, lifeline 8. Now, everything has lifeline, and, well, just give me a second and I'll work on the mana pool. So, there we go. I got it all to 8, 7. I decided to stop at 7 because I only have 50 mil left in my purse, and I need to save a little bit of money so that I can go ahead and put some lifeline on this lava shell necklace. But yeah, that is where I'm going to stop for now. I may upgrade it a little bit more later, but this is looking a lot better than it did. And now it's 1 a.m., so I'm going to go to sleep. But when I wake up, I have some interesting things planned. For me, it'll be like 14, 15 hours, but for you, it'll be a simple jump cut. I have awoken, and it's time to do more things. So some stuff on my AH sold, and now I have a little bit more money to play with. About 385 mil. I don't know why I'm saying about. I have 385 mil. I also ended up earlier being lazy and didn't want to record, and I ended up maxing out my F7 thing. Whatever, I don't know. I have an extra diamond head now, which I'm selling that, which will hopefully give me a little bit extra money to play around with. But now we just need to go in here, and I need to get some lifeline on this lava shell necklace. So I'm gonna go make a post in Kuudra gang to just buy some lifeline shards, and then while that's happening, I'm gonna do something very funny. Kuudra gang post has been made, and now I'm going to try to practice rending a bit. So give me 1 moment to set up. So I set up this dummy on my island, and hopefully I can rend it. I have a list of instructions that I got sent, and I guess editing me can throw them on the screen or something while I'm doing this. And keep in mind, this is just for regular rend boning, not massive boning, which I will need someone to teach me. So it really is pretty simple. First of all, you shoot it with a rend short bow, in this case the Juju, which I don't know how long I'm able to wait after that, but I shoot it, do that, and then I swap, and then as well as Ragax. I probably should Ragax before I swap, and then I suppose you throw the bone, hold right click, and it did something. I don't know. I'm gonna need to get the timing of this down. I just realized I did not Reaper. Okay, you know what? Let's start this over again. Give me a second. I'm going to practice and get back to you once I'm actually able to do it. Okay, so I figured out a little bit of what I'm doing. Give me a moment. So I've trapped a tribe member since they're just a little bit easier to practice on, and I need a little bit more space behind me. Hold on. There we go. This should be good. But essentially, what I need to do is, first of all, I need to get 10 stacks. That tribe member is going to murder me. I guess I will accept my oncoming fate. Okay, so I trap another tribe member in a box. Give me a moment. Okay, hopefully I can game now. So if we go over here, first of all, 10 stacks. There we go. And now we shoot it. It should be 3 times with the Juju. And then we want to swap to the Ragax, and then we want to Reaper swap, crouch, and then swap back. And then we want to do this, and we did 100 mil, which realistically is very bad. But considering all of this minus the terror cost me like what, 10 mil? That's a lot of damage. Now the upper limit of this is around 300 mil, and keep in mind this is the worst version of it. I could be doing it with Mastiff, although Mastiff is significantly harder to pull off, so I do want to get used to this first. But yeah, that's essentially how it works. I will be practicing a bit and trying to get some better damage numbers, but once these cooldowns come off, I'm gonna do it one more time. So yeah, this time I'm gonna try it, but without talking so I can actually focus on it. So 10 stacks, and then we just get going. I just realized I entirely messed it up. Okay, I forgot to Ragax. I also just realized I didn't even lifeline. I did 100 million damage without lifeline, which increases your damage by quite a lot. So yeah, let me do that so I actually get the damage. That should be enough. Yeah, no, always need to remember to lifeline. And now let's try this one more time. All right, and now we Ragax and we go. And we did. I didn't see the damage number. I guess editing me, you can look at it. But I'm just gonna be practicing this for a while. I'll let you know if I do anything stupid. So I think I have the general idea of it down. I also don't think I'm gonna try massive rending anytime soon, considering I'm still a little bit new to this and definitely need more practice. But I think I'm to the point where I can use it in some runs. It may be a little bit scuffed, and I may just end up having to DPS with my turn for part of it anyway. But I do think this will go decently. I will need to get used to it though. Also, still no one has gotten back to me about lifeline for my lava shell necklace. I feel like a lot of people just don't have lifeline shards, so I may end up just upgrading it as I get some lifeline shards myself. I don't know though, I'll still see if I can find some. Anyways, why don't we try some runs? And you can see some of the better clips that I get from trying to rend. Okay, so my first run attempting to rend has gone entirely wrong because I got killed by a tentacle while attempting to jump down here. Give me a moment to Wand of Strength and what did I just die to? You know what? It's fine. Alright, another run. Let's try this. I need to equip my lava shell necklace, and then we will do this stuff. And that should be low enough. And now we just do Kuudra things. Alright, hopefully that should be good. And now I just need to remember exactly how to do this. So we come in here, don't die. And now we're gonna wait until the second peak, and then 1, and I forgot how to do it. Here, don't worry. We got it. I hit it with the wrong thing. Okay. So we do 1. Nope, hold on. All right, so it's this. We need 10 stacks, and I don't know. We'll just do this. I'm really good at this. I do not know what I'm doing. Clearly, I'm competent. You know what? We don't need a rend. We don't need a rend. It's overrated anyway. All right, so what I think I'm missing is I'm just doing everything entirely wrong. I'm just gonna keep that one swapped. But essentially, I think I need to do all my damage buff stuff like the second I get down there after first phase, like while it's in the wall. And then second phase, I need to just go for the rend and hope I don't die. I think Endstone Sword will protect me from dying, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I didn't record this, but I got a Wheel of Fate. I kind of messed up those runs, but, you know, Wheel of Fate, I will in fact take that. I also just found out I have been using totally wrong reforges. It's silky and crit damage. So I decided to take a short break from Kuudra and, well, practice my rend bone a little bit because I was not doing so hot. I kind of realized what I was doing wrong. I just was pulling way too early, as well as not holding the bone mace long enough, and Endstone sorting a little bit too early. Fairly minor things, really. It's pretty easy to correct, and I ended up practicing and hitting a rend bone for 350 mil. So I think I got it down. But I started talking about it in guild chat, you know, little old me, and they started making fun of me for not having a God Roll Lava Shell necklace. I'm gonna buy a God Roll Lava Shell necklace. See, I'm not the poor one. I cannot be the poor one. I'm being made fun of for being poor, and I just can't let this happen. Lifeline and Mana Pool? Yeah. Where is it? So that's Mana Regeneration. Lifeline Mana Pool is... oh, yes. A lot of money. Great. Love to see that. Give it to me. 389 mil. Yeah, I just did that. Okay, and now I'm really hoping that I will be able to transfer the 1 onto this. Is it gonna wipe the 1? It's gonna wipe the 1, isn't it? Oh, that is annoying. It is wiping the 1. Why did I do this? Okay, you know what? Too far gone at this point. There he goes. Anyway, time to use the remainder of my purse to make this not stink. So yeah, waxed and a recom. Cool, I no longer have the 1 on it. That is 60 mil down the drain. I will need to find a way to get that 60 mil somehow and put it back on there. Lovely. Also, I am making the executive decision to just not level this up right now. I'm going to level it up with drops that I get from my Kuudra runs. So any lifeline or mana pool shards will be going on the lava shell necklace until I get it to decent stuff, because I just can't find anybody selling them. Like, I've made a couple posts in Kuudra Gang. No one is selling them to me, so I'll just do it myself. Anyways, back to Kuudra runs. Let's see if I can actually get some decent rend pulls. Okay, so I actually did just rend. I forgot to record it, but I did hit a rend. It wasn't a very good rend, but I hit it and didn't die, so that is a win in my books. Anyway, what are we getting? Dominance Life Regen Crimson Helmet. Not taking that. Oh, well, would you look at that? Old God Roll Tear. Oh, yes. Yay. You know what, I'll just take it. Okay, so I rended again. Again, forgot to record it because apparently I'm too stressed out to actually hit the record button. But I did damage. I don't know how much damage, but I did some damage. It was more than last time, at least. Oh, I actually got a good rend there. Yeah, I did the final blow to Kuudra. Okay, I think I'm getting better at this. I just got God Rule Aurora on Fervor Boots. Lovely. I'll still take it though. My keys are in my backpack. There we go. So from those runs I just did, I have enough teeth to make one of my pieces Infernal. I don't think I'm going to be getting everything Infernal this episode, but we'll get 1/3 of the way there and I'll do the rest later. So if I go into my sack right here, I have 82 Kuudra teeth. And so of course we're going to be doing the chest plate. Just gonna come over here. Item upgrades. All right, so I've got not all the Crimson Essence. I'm gonna need 43 mil for this, meaning I'm gonna take a small loan for myself. Give me a moment. So yeah, from my bank, withdrawal coins. I'm just gonna do everything so I can balance it out, and I'll fix it later. But Infernal Terror chestplate, and we're well on our way on the other pieces. And yeah, that's about it. Rending is definitely something I will not be learning in the afternoon. It'll take a while for me to get down. But I just spent a bunch of money on Kuudra, and you just watched it. I also failed to do Kuudra. This seems counterproductive. I'll get better at it, probably. But yeah, no, that's it. If you stayed to this far into the video, I'd know you probably like my content for whatever reason. So like, subscribe, all those things. There also will probably be a video on my face right now, assuming editing me remembers to add it. It's good. At least some people tell me that.